Hey guys, before we jump into this video, I just want to say that only 4.3% of you are subscribed, so if you really want to help the channel grow and hopefully get to 2,000 subs, make sure to click subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, make sure to like. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So the season 1 update is here, and I thought it would be good if I made a little video just discussing some of the weapon tuning changes that they've made this season. So mid-season update, bit of a content drop, bit of a fix for OP weapons, some of the movement and some things. We got a new 6v6 map, we got a new gunfight map, we got a new fireteam map, and we got a new outbreak map. And yeah, so if you've been enjoying the season 1 content so far, make sure to like and subscribe. And if this is the first video you're seeing, then I've done loads of videos like this for today's update and previous updates. So yeah, weapon tuning. So Trevor pretty much just said we take weapon balancing serious and make tuning decisions based on the time to kill. Data each weapon is introduced to the meta. As a rule of thumb, it's been a while since we've needed to implement large-scale tuning changes. That's a good sign that the meta is generally well balanced, which it is, I agree. We want to thank our invested community for all the great feedback and gameplay data that we need to drive balance changes. We see how you play, and with billions of gameplay interactions at our fingertips, we've taken a fresh tuning pass across Black Ops Cold War arsenal to ensure each weapon plays to its strengths without emerging as a clear frontrunner in this class. Fantastic. The new tuning changes. In Season 1 Reloaded, we've implemented tuning to make the Craig 6 FFAR1 Groza more competitive in the assault rifle class. Good. While adjusting the Milano, the KSP, the LC10, the MAC-10, the AK-74U and the SMG class, we've also made specific performance tuning to the RPG-7, 911 Magnum and more. These changes include complete tuning passes on muzzle and underbarrel attachments that affect recoil on assault rifles and SMGs, increasing damage for rockets against flat check in hardcore, and removing glint from sniper rifles with iron sights. About time. Check out the full list of patch notes below for all the details. And they also want to say that this is only for Cold War. This does not apply to Warzone. That'll have its own weapon balancing, which is fine. Yeah, and they also said there's more to come in season, which you don't need to worry about for now. So yeah, the weapons. So in the assault rifle class, the Craig 6 gets improved visibility while firing in aim down sight, complete tuning pass on the weapon accuracy, weapon movement, and visual clarity while firing with any optic attachment, and addresses instances of the weapon feeling floaty when firing for a prolonged amount of time. Okay, that's probably something that happened with the bigger mags on. So if you use Craig 6, there you go. The FFAR increased ballistic speed by 12.8%. Not sure what that means. The Groza increased maximum damage range by 40%. That's nice. The Groza damage increase ones are pretty good. And then attachments. Complete tuning pass on muzzle and underbarrel attachments that affect recoil on assault rifles. Okay, nice. So that's pretty much it for the assault rifles. Then the submachine guns. First up is the Milano. So I'm seeing a lot of increase, which is sick because I'm a fan of this gun. Increase mid-range damage by 10%. Increase mid-range damage range by 33%. Increase sprint out time by 14.2. Increase raise speed by 11%. Slightly increase ADS speed. So by increase ADS speed, does that mean it takes longer? Okay, that's interesting. And then the KSP 45, this is the burst rifle submachine gun. Also, I like this gun. Increase ballistic speed by 12.5, reduce burst delay by 20%. Having a fire rate change is interesting. I'm looking forward to using that gun again. The 74U, just accuracy with prolonged firing again, and reduce muzzle velocity by 23.4%. Okay. LC10 reduced max damage range by 40. Reduced max damage range by 41%. Slightly reduced mid-range damage. Kind of thought that was going to come because that thing is a bit of a laser, but okay. Mach 10 modified bullet pattern to add slightly more horizontal trajectories. Okay, and then complete tuning pass on muzzle and underbarrel attachments that affect recoil. Okay, nice. So light machine guns, there has light machine gun alpha, which I can't remember which one that is, for just maximum range by 25%. Okay, sniper rifles, disabled glint on sniper rifles with iron sights equipped. Imagine having to get to the end of March for that to be a thing, but thank you, Treyarch. Pistols, M1911, increase ADS speed by 11%. The Magnum, slightly decreased FFAR accuracy. Dual wield bullet trajectories are now more varied when firing both guns simultaneously. Okay, redesigned the 4.7 techno barrel attachment into a tight snub barrel. This attachment now adds damage to both enemies and vehicles. Nice. Okay, I do like the bullet trajectories are now more varied when firing both guns simultaneously. That's a cool thing that they've added. Launchers, so RPG-7, slightly increased blast radius, good. Greatly increased the length of the straight rocket path. Yes, finally we might be able to shoot people from further away. And then general rockets now inflict more damage to enemies with flat jacket in hardcore. Still requires its direct hit. That's fine. Hopefully it'll be better to get kills with. Still direct hit. Who cares? Okay, that's fine. Attachments. Inventory. V-choke. Update attachment. Description to clarify pros and cons. That's good. Weapon. Progression. Players can now earn XP and challenges progress by using any weapon, even if they do not currently own it. For example, using another player's weapon will pick up from the ground that player does not. Okay, so you can get XP for a gun you don't own. That's actually quite nice. I think that's kind of like if you bought a gun like the crossbow from the store, you can now level up, I think. Movement. Okay, so this is something that they did mention. Movement, slightly reduced speed of changing stance from stand, crouch and prone. Additional adjustments to come address the main disparity between first person and third person perspectives. Okay, cool. And the combat record, added vehicles section, addressed an issue with the killed by stat not tracking properly. Okay, that's interesting. So that's pretty much it for the weapon changes, and obviously just a wee bonus of the movement changes. It all looks pretty good to me. They also have in the patch notes like some notes just talking about some of the stuff that's been added and some of the changes to the new maps and stuff. Just quickly scrolling down so we're not missing anything. Yeah, there's the new playlist there. So Miami Strike, Multi-Team Hardpoint, Multi-Team Mosh Pit, Prop and Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Nuketown, Gunfight, Face Off, Kill, Challenges, that's fine. General, Gestures can now be used before the round starts. Social, updated messages when players is kicked from the party. Turrets, addressing the issue where players on mounted turrets could be immune to dirt bike vehicles. Audio, addressed issue where VO would say no targets destroyed if the attack was described by a cruise missile. Okay. We changed the league play. Lawbreaker will no longer allow any weapon to be put into either slot. Players will only be able to use a primary and a secondary. Cool. Lawbreaker will now only allow players to equip multiple perks from the same perk category. Perk grade is now restricted as well. Let's see, they do actually have a few zombie changes, and I'm going to make that its own video. So guys, thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one.